Dollar. Dirt on money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yep, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Today, we got how FROZONE got jumped in The Incredibles 2. Shout out to FROZONE. You like FROZONE?
I don't know.
Cause you don't even know who FROZONE is.
That's why I'm like, I don't know.
That's sad, bro. How you don't know who FROZONE is?
You know something?
See, that's just Black Card Revolt.
FROZONE.
No. Your black card is revoked.
No, I know who FROZONE is.
No, your black. We take your black card from you.
You can never do that.
Yeah, we can.
Who is we?
Yes, we can.
Who is we?
The black community.
No, y'all think y'all got Anyway,
she didn't even know who FROZONE was.
No, I do know who FROZONE is. But
by me saying taking your black card.
No, because it didn't register in my head that this was I know it says Incredibles.
Oh, she want to use that excuse. See, your black card is gone.
My black card can never be revoked.
For the video,
can never be revoked.
For the video,
y'all
your black
don't hold
card
that much
is
power.
revoked.
Move.
Yes, we do.
No, listen. I do know who it is. My bad. I just had a little, y'all know my memory ain't that good. Revolt. No, it's not. No, but I definitely know who it is. Yeah, I do like him.
We should play that.
Black card revolt. Yours will be revoked before mine.
No, it would not.
Boy, please. No, I just had a little brain fart.
No, it would not.
It's been a long day.
I'm way more hood than you.
Not hood.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I know a lot more blackness
I'm so hood. I'm so much more hood than you. That is so crazy. Come on, boy.
Who is Louis Armstrong?
Boy, please shut up. Come on.
With that being said, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want the first part, you gotta do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visual.
Knock it in with a thumbs up.
Y'all see Black Card Revolt.
No.
Let's go. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about. You ready?
Yes.
So it starts off with Mr. Incredible trying to dodge the boulders flying at his head top. He out there head glitching, trying to use them. So it starts off with Mr. Incredible trying to dodge the boulders flying at his head top. He out there head glitching, trying to use them hacks. But he ended up eating rocks. Looks up and sees a gigantic drill coming through the wall. And this villain thought he was the main character. Came out the drill and started blowing everything up, causing the bank to drop underground. Walks to the bank vault and he knew his life was about to change forever. He's 4'5" and he's built like this. He needs all this money to attract top tier women. Heard he tried to DM Sydney Sweeney and got blocked. So he was quick to grab the cash and started to clear house. Just for Mr. Incredible to walk up behind him and hit a superhero pose. Ain't nobody got time for that. He gets sucked up through the vacuum, dribbling through the pipe into the drill that's parked out front. Damn it, he gon' clog the pipe and gets back to work. This money is tax-free. Makes his way back to the drill and gets it moving. But he hears Mr. Incredible banging at the door and waiting for it to open to spawn in and knock him down. Catch this right, gave his chin a nice massage and almost got put to sleep. And if I was the Underminer, I would have stayed on the ground and started acting like Hakuzu fighting Hashirama. Getting completely obliterated but going around telling people I put up a good fight. They don't need to know the details for real. Catching his right, then his left, and getting tossed into the controls, which has the drill malfunctioning. And the Underminer hopped into the pod with the cash and made his escape. But Mr. Incredible has to try and stop this drill, breaking the switch, and the drill ends up going towards the city. So Dash said, "Everyone stay back, you two ugly sweater," and got the sprint. The drill ends up hitting the train tracks and FROZONE put up to help. It's a light Tuesday for him. Taking care of the train, stopping its momentum, Elastigirl tells Mr. Incredible to get to work. And he gets down to try and push the drill away from the building, to then run in front of its wheels, and he ain't think this through. Got ran over as getting the bottom of his shoes burned off. Elastigirl stops the traffic on the bridge, allowing the drill to cause more damage to the city. But don't worry, even though you will have to pay more taxes to fix this, at least there's no casualties. Mr. Incredible finally gives up on pulling the drill, sees the street pole, and decides to try and use it to jam up the drill and stop it. But it gets crushed. Dash was getting tired of seeing his dad be useless and passed him the rock. Hold your child, grown man. And Bob is like, nah, I ain't want him in the first place. Passes him to Violet. They doing passing plays with a baby. This is crazy work. Bob gets inside the drill and sees Elastigirl trying to detach the boiler and gets the help in her. While FROZONE is out front making an ice ramp to slow down the drill. They break the boiler and Violet had to use her force field to save the family from the explosion. And when the police came, FROZONE said, "Oh no, they might think I'm the villain."
Hey, It's crazy, right? It's crazy. The black man out here trying to help save the world. And the police gonna automatically think it's the black man that's doing the destruction. Man, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to be a good Samaritan. But hey, I always blame the black guy, right? I always blame him. No, but also.
He said no what?
Also, in their defense, it's a black man with a mask on.
Oh,
who's the criminal? The black man.
And ran away, went into an alleyway, and got to hiding behind a dumpster. The police can't be that bad. First my parlay doesn't hit, and now this? It wasn't our fault. Well, did you catch the Underminer? No. Did you start working out at least? No. So you're just useless. Y'all are better off doing none and sitting on y'all couch watching The Real Housewives. Your nose big as shit. So they get dropped back off to their motel where Violet is like, so, can I go on dates? I don't want to talk about this. Why not? Well, you know. Tell her the truth. She never gonna leave this house. Just tell her, old man. What? My bad. I be on TikTok. I don't see the problem with it. I'm about to stare her down. I don't care if she's 25 years old. Her curfew is at 1 p.m. And she better have Life 360 on at all times. Lucius comes by to check up on them, dapped up his twin, and started talking about a job offer for all of them as superheroes. Doll pull up to meet to hear about the offer and meet Winston and his sister Evelyn, who tell them the story of how their father got Swiss cheesed, stood no chance, and said they want to run this project with Elastigirl as the main focus, and chuck them his house keys. Can't be working with broke niggas, living in a motel with fleas. Move them into a mansion with an amazing view. Elastigirl puts on her new suit, hops on the bike, and goes for a ride. Jumps onto the highway and starts cutting up, hitting wheelies too. Gets to the airport and goes into the private jet. She's about to take out some bad guys. Sits in a dark alleyway, waiting for someone to slip up. All units, code 2417. I'm just saying random numbers, I ain't gonna lie. And she presses the gas. And in the meantime, Bob is getting pissed that they started adding ancient symbols to math. What you mean this is math, but I'm seeing more letters than numbers? I don't understand any of this. I may as well learn Chinese. Elastigirl is at the ceremony waiting for something to happen and sees a train heading full force in the wrong direction. The conductor put that bit in reverse and fell asleep. She chases it down, swerving through traffic, cuts through some lanes, jumping through a pipe and smashing through a building window. She's doing all this building hopping too just to go after the train. Shit. I would have told him to call up the Avengers once the gas tank hit E, let alone doing all this extra parkour. But she finally makes it onto the train, having to split the bike in two to not get smacked in the forehead by the underpass. And she's riding next to the train, seeing that the opening out of the tunnel is about to close. Had to speed up, gets in front of the train, and hits the brakes to parachute back on top. And when she saw that they really had to go through another tunnel, she said forget this expensive ass bike. Didn't even bother parking it first to make sure it's safe. But she goes towards the person driving the train and realizes that this man is clearly going through some dark times. I'm seeing Elastigirl knocking on my windshield. I'm going to start cheesing. Hoping I got a haircut that day too, so she sees me at my best. But she decides to go and disconnect the train cars and turns into a parachute to slow down the second car, managing to just stop it from falling over the edge, but she ain't understand it. Miscalculated the trajectory. The other part of the train hits the back, and luckily it doesn't cause any more problems. She wakes up the conductor and looks at the screen to see some weirdo calling themselves the screen slaver, thinking this is some type of game. Bob sees Violet, who just got stood up from a date, so he knocks on her door like, oh honey, I'm sorry. Whole time he set this shit up from the start. Told his boys to wipe little bro's memory. Violet ain't gonna get a relationship anytime soon.
Oh, that's so hey, that's trifling.
Dang.
That's trifling. All you had to say is nah. It's my house.
Sad.
I make the rules around this mother. I pay the bills in this mother. But mom don't do a goddamn thing but what I tell her to do.
They felt so good to you, didn't they?
It's real.
For somebody.
For you too.
Lord, please.
You know, you fall in line and you can get in. Shit.
That would be nice for you. That probably would be really nice and easy. Just a very...
Down.
Now, I be playing along with you when you be... But sometimes you be going a little too far. And I be like, hold on now.
Yeah, hold on. You doing the most now. But have you ever seen Incredibles 2?
No, I think... No, I know I seen.
She said no.
I watched it once. I watched it once. I feel like we watched it together.
I don't know what you did, but I know I watched it once.
Because I remember.
I don't know what you.
I don't remember this train. Oh, I do. I think I have seen it. I think we watched it together.
I don't know what we did, but I know I have.
Yeah.
I can't speak. I think I have. I can't speak about you. What's that, your dog?
That's Cyrus.
But I can't speak about you, but I can speak about me, and me watched it one time.
I think I watched it with you.
No. No, sounds like you know.
Because I kind of remember.
You watch a lot of stuff by yourself. So I just said F it, I'm watching stuff by myself.
she better boot up her computer and get back to playing Roblox. But he gets back and trying to put Jack Jack to sleep, but knocks out first, while Jack Jack is getting drunk off that good stuff, drowning in milk. Call him an NBA player. He about to be in court by tomorrow. He's watching a robber on TV, but then he hears a bang, looks to his right, and sees a suspect. Said, oh yeah, they both chopped. They've gotta be related. Caught up over there, and the raccoon was talking spicy. Talking about some, you lucky this glass holding me back. I would've boomed you. So Jack Jack said, I bet. What you gonna do now, furball? Marched over there and took back his piece of chicken. Threw it back into the garbage can and started flexing, using his powers to put the lid back on. The raccoon a little slow though, so it took him a minute to process what was going on, and when it realized, it turned back around and got smacked. Looked at the imaginary camera and said, ooh nah, and tackled him, got his tail bit, and started tap dancing on its chin. And Bob is just making an earthquake with every snore. He's out cold. They roll down the stairs towards the edge of the pool, and Jack Jack gave it a two-piece, manages to grab it, tosses it, and then was like, wait, I'm still on one knee. But it didn't matter, the skill gap was too much. Kicked it in his chin and sent it to sit down on the chair, having it tangled up. And when it wakes back up, it can't believe its eyes. Apparently, they've got the raccoon fighting Johnny Storm, just throwing the chairs to the side. Got that Hall of Fame intimidated. The raccoon is just trying to go home.
Hell no,
Hold on, man. I was just playing. I was just playing.
Tell the kids that he fought a literal.
You gotta be down.
Gets a burning table thrown to its head. But when Jack Jack lifts up the table, bro, it's gone. Yo, little nigga, over here. Flipping over the grill, using the smoke to put out Jack Jack's flames, and now it squares up. It's not gonna let a baby with a toothpick on its head intimidate it. But then Jack Jack starts shooting lasers out his eyes. Give this child every power in the book. But the raccoon manages to get the high ground, holding on for dear life. Dodges to the left, then to the right, and Jack Jack had an idea. Aimed towards the umbrella pole and cut it down, trapping the raccoon. And when he finally gets out, Jack Jack turns into some glossy substance. Bro, the raccoon needs to catch the hint. It was only a piece.
I ain't gonna lie, you know where they always be like, what superpowers you want?
All of them.
Give me Jack Jack. Jack Jack can do everything.
I want them all. That's crazy.
Fire, lasers. You try to get on me, I'm Mr. Rubbery Man. I'm Mr. Gelatin Man.
Mm-hmm.
And I can go through walls. Shit.
That'd be nice.
Sign me up for Jack Jack, bro.
It's a chicken. There's more trash down the street in New York City. Just go over there, bro, please. But Bob hears all the noise outside and wakes up to see his son giving this wild animal absolute work. Had to try and stop him. You lucky your dad here to save you. Jack Jack heard that and decided it was time to jump it. Split up into 5 and said, come here, little bro. But the raccoon still managed to get away, and Bob had to deal with Jack Jack.
Give me Jack Jack.
Elastigirl goes to do an interview on live TV, and the interviewer starts tweaking. Turns out he's getting mind controlled. Elastigirl realizes this and slaps this man. He gonna wake up today, but she don't got time for this. Runs through the hallway, takes up a chair, and breaks the glass. And when she looks up into the sky, she decides to make her way to the rooftop, slingshotting herself through the air to grab onto a helicopter and breaks in, trying to explain the situation to the pilots. But the pilot of the helicopter next to them heard that his wife was making cornbread and mac and cheese in an air fryer and decided he wasn't going home tonight, trying to crash his helicopter into them, and they try and chase after the other helicopter. She jumps onto it, but almost gets shot, and the ambassador hit that Michael Jackson, told a security guard to put down his gun. She breaks in, runs towards the door, grabs his gun, and shoots the handle to open it, and destroys all the screens to wake up the pilots. And she takes control of the heli. Niggas play Flight Simulator, and all of a sudden they think they could do a better job than the pilots. Can you all swim? No! Yes! So she kicks them off. They gonna learn today. Another helicopter bumps into them, so they have to scurry out of there before the helicopter crashes down. Winston introduced Elastigirl to some more superheroes that were in hiding, and they laugh about how us regular folks can't shoot spiderwebs out of our ass. Elastigirl gets back to work and finds where the screenslaver is, while interrupting the newest broadcast. She pins the location and starts smiling beyond that. Gets to the building and slips through the window and tiptoes to the door. Slips her hand underneath and opens it up and peeks around the corner. Gotta be safe out here. And while she's looking for answers, he just locks the door of the trap with him in it. Had her bamboozled. This is how people who need glasses be waking up in the morning. Zapped her to the table, getting punched in his chest, pushed off the screen, and got his brain shook. And he zapped her leg too. So now she's looking like a noodle. Kicks him away, misses, and gets told to get down from there. Had her asleep. And he clamps her down. Zaps her not once, but twice. Takes away his weapon and twisted his neck. Broke her ticket anymore. Try to hit the jets. Nah, where you off to? Bangs him twice against the metal. Wipes the shelf clean with his face. Gotta make sure the place is clean at all times. And he tries to chop her in half and does no damage with that weak ass punch. Gets to the ground and tries to blind her, pushing her against the grid and skedaddled. And make sure to set off the timer on the way out. Elastigirl's limping over to get him, moving at ease. And he slides down the elevator ropes, opens the door and rocks her shit, turned her into a bobblehead. These hands don't discriminate. But she catches up to him, tackles him outside, And when they land, she finds out that the nigga behind the mask is just some random blonde dude. I've got a friend that looks exactly like this. Must have gave up on trying to bench 3 plates and turned to a life of crime. Police shut them in the car and slammed the door. Don't drop the soap. Bob, on the other hand, is going through a midlife crisis.
I ain't doing a guy. Your wife out here like going toe to toe with villains of the world, and you just in the house. Damn bad, bro.
Seeing his car get put up for auction, and his kids are this close to making him go get some milk. But he needs help with Jack, so he goes to Auntie Edna. Bob, what you doing here? I'm not talking to you since your wife got her suit from some other fool. Bro, you get uglier by the minute. Just take the baby, please. So he drops the baby off with Edna, and he don't really care what happens to the little nigga. Anyways, Helen's over there at a party, celebrating their victory. But she has a bad feeling about all this. Went over to the computer and started researching. When Evelyn walks in, she explains to her that the whole situation ain't adding up and starts chatting. Evelyn got tired of all of it and slapped on the goggles, tired of all the talking. Bob goes back to get his kid and sees that little bro is sophisticated. He's understanding what it means to be rich now. Drank some non-alcoholic wine and ate some real Italian cheese. I started speaking a language above my pay grade, and now he's no longer interested in drinking milk from a bottle. But Bob got a suit for Jack, and there's a device to locate him at all times and got moving. Got home and got a call from Evelyn telling him to come by ASAP. His wife is in trouble. Bro ain't care about none of that. All he cares about was putting on the suit. Called up Lucius expeditiously. Took the suit and told his wife to make sure the food is ready when he gets back. While Dash is checking out his gains, the doorbell rings and Dash runs to go check it out. Opened the door and was confused. What type of cosplay is this? Dr. Doofenshmirtz's lab is down the street. And it starts snowing. Frozone walked up like, I ain't know y'all were Minecraft YouTubers, but these kids are a bit too old for y'all. Started balling up his fist. We not with this weird shit. Stops him from closing the door, so Dash called up the car. It gonna take a while, but it's on its way. You coming with us? But Lucius is a married man. He don't cheat on weekends. So he had to put his hands up and blast him away, locking the door and telling the kids to run. They break out the ice and make their way inside the house. Frozone brings the kids downstairs, hits one with some ice, and this old man has issues spitting out lava. But Dash is getting cornered and got put in a loop. He's getting trolled. Frozone told her to stop with the games and turned around to deal with the owl. Go back to fighting Batman. Violet puts up her force field to deal with some attacks, but she's struggling. So Frozone had to try and carry. They putting in no type of work. He gets grabbed and is getting squashed. Until the car pulled up and parked in the living room. That right there is a crazy find. The police gonna have a field day with this one. Frozone saw that and froze Big Dude's hands to break out and deal with the lightning guy. And is once again worried about the kids. Gets grabbed, tells him to get off, and socks bro in his face while giving the kids a tutorial 101 of how the car works. And because of that, he gets caught and hypnotized. But the kids make it out. Mr. Incredible walks to a room to help his wife and is getting reminded that he's out of it.
Bro, it's sad Frozone got jumped like that, bro.
It is sad.
He got to protect the kids, man. But hold on, why Dash can't escape, bro? You could have went and caught the car. He fast. Nobody in there is as fast as you.
True.
You never heard got it blast? Get your ass on down the road, bro.
But the kids make it out. Mr. Incredible walks to a room to help his wife and is getting reminded that he's out of his prime. Getting chairs thrown at him and it gets worse. Gets his chin kicked to the moon. Tell me if you see Gru up there, bro. And she kicked him in his beer belly. Flipped over him, and at this point, I'm surprised his neck is still attached. But he grabs her leg, gets hit with a Superman punch, and she hits this man with the bait and choke. That neck is mine. And when she gets the opportunity, she puts the goggles on his face to get mind controlled. The kids decide to go after them, driving into the water and racing after the boat for their parents. And get ejected out the car onto the boat. Violet finds herself in a 1v1 against Void and tries to make a run for it, but nah. Had it turn invisible, which had Void rolling, and Violet up the hacks, so they ricocheting her off anything. So Void took the fire extinguisher to use it to locate Violet, and that force field ain't gonna stop her. You gonna catch this like uppercut, dribbling off the ground and hit her with a trick plate. Out here using unheard of moves like Saquon Barkley. Takes out the goggle, but gets stopped and kicked back. I know that hurt, but I'll be walking out easy for the rest of her life. And slammed away. It's incredible. Elastigirl and Frozone make their way to the navigation room, where they toss bro outside and start breaking things and steering the boat in the wrong direction, aiming it towards the city. The kids find them and have to protect themselves, but Jack ain't with the nonsense. These expensive ass glasses are above your pay grade. You're not slick. You can't afford these. How you get them? Threw them to the ground, and Elastigirl dealt with Frozone and then Mr. Incredible. You're not with the kids. Me? I did my job. These little niggas don't listen. They get attacked by the other supers, but I'm not gonna lie, they dealt with them pretty easily. Broke off all their glasses and freed them. Elastigirl chases after Evelyn, who stole the private jet, picks up a flare gun and shoots her in her back, sending her out of the plane. Oh yeah, she's dead. But let's just pretend we don't know that. Elastigirl turns the plane back around and launches herself down. And oh, she's alive. My bad. I was already choosing the song I was gonna play at your funeral. I was thinking about playing one of them old school bangers. And the rest of the team managed to stop the ship from...
I knocked the headphones out from the...
That's so
I better get jiggy with it. Nah.
crashing into the city. Shoved her in the back of a police car and shut the door. Go have fun making moonshine for the rest of your life.
That's your favorite little insane.
Gotta get jiggy with that shit. See,
I feel you. But yeah, I do remember that. Incredibles 2. I actually do. It was really good. I remember watching it with you. Anyway, child.
I ain't said a word, see.
Yeah, you don't have to say too much.
Why?
Because I can read your face.
You can't read nothing. Not even a book.
Boy, that's all I do is read.
Nah, now you listening.
Well, yeah, now I'm listening to books because I don't have time to physically, like, to sit and read. So now I have to listen to books. It's not excuses.
You know all I hear?
But I love reading.
You know all I hear?
Give me some book
You know all I hear?
recommendations.
Excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse.
I just don't have the
You know
time
what we do
to
with
it.
that?
So I have
blah,
to listen
blah,
to
blah,
audio
blah, blah,
books.
blah, blah, blah.
Anyway,
I just giving a hard time, y'all. Quit being so sensitive. Hey, man.
Well, it's kind of hurting me.
It's not.
It's not. I don't care.
Y'all spam us up in the comments. Let us know y'all thoughts and opinions down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go with the name DJ New Kid and C.
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We are.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me.